Look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Wilson going to come out throwing.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they have to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth, and that executed well and a great throw, too.
And sometimes, even if you know it's coming, the execution will trump whatever you do on the defensive side of the ball. Plus, it was a well-thrown football. A nice, healthy gain right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now they'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep. Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
From the 27, Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The Browns had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Watson looks to throw again. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Watson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Hands up.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Wilson on 1st down.
This pass complete to Melton.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're absorbing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
From the 27, Watson.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Watson now to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the new weapon just picked up via the train, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Being chased out left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the first and goal.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Quick throw completed by Watson. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again is Watson. He'll buy some time right. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, here this 3rd quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Wilson getting right back to it after the pick 6. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're back.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
McCann's kick up and good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper.
And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now it's Watson. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Now Watson. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete.
And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Chubb going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
The 3-yard line.
Chubb again.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Letty, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. And I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. Here's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
McCann's kick is good.
And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Browns drive about to get started.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I showed my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Watson's throw complete there to Beckham.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Watson.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made them pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Watson.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Watson to throw.
And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially